Hello, everyone.
Used to go to the library a lot.
RBG Kim Kid here,
that
back
right?
with some more
I also
Monark.
heard you used to check out a lot of
In the previous video, we did the first area of the Greed,
I wasn't aware.
and now we're gonna go explore that area again. Once they are done talking, then we talk to Chio.
Sure that's the reason
So yeah, guys, I decided to keep Monark
the library is a place to
out of the
read.
two instead of Triangle Strategy with Final Fantasy Stranger in Paradise.
Girl. Only you.
Because I feel like I'm closer to
sense
finishing
that you are
Monarch than I
making fun
am
of
with
me.
Triangle Strategy,
Who, me?
so
No way.
yeah,
You
and I
get
feel like it's a
lost
little
in your
bit, it'll
own
be
little
faster
sleep
to
and
do it
think
now
your
that I have
bubble
that
is part of your
skill that'll like,
are
well, it
definitely
won't
making
instantly
fun
kill
of
them all
me.
because I don't think I'm at a high enough level for it to be super effective, but it'll help out. So,
hey,
and I'll show you what I mean when we get
work out there.
to the next bottom. Did you leave those flowers in 2B?
Huh? Flowers? What are you talking about? Where's this coming from?
Huh?
Oh, right. Dr. Shiro Neko is back in the infirmary.
Oh, cool.
She and Dr. Kakeru wanted to talk to you. You should go see them before you head to the old dormitory. Oh, hey! Great work! I'm not sure why you're asking, but both of us love Rosemary. Remember?
Huh.
Wait, of course you don't. You lost your memories. Oh,
Is
right!
she...
Dr. Shiro Neko is back in the
Is
infirmary.
she basically saying that
She and Dr. Kakeru wanted
I'm
to talk
actually
to
not
you.
her brother, but her brother
should go
was
see them before
actually
you head
the
to
guy
the
who
old
died,
dormitory.
and now she's like saying that it's me, and she's actually going to end up being the villain or some shit? That's probably going to be the case. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Vice President. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, where the fuck have you been?
Hey, Vice Prez? I just want you to know that I tried to stop her, okay?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The banquet from hell that this she-devil is planning, that's what. I'm not really good with this sort of thing, but maybe you'll be able to handle it better.
What now?
Oh, come on. Don't give him the wrong idea. I just wanted to put on a party, that's all.
That's what
Yeah,
I
once
mean.
we beat,
I can't stand this party
Kakeru
business.
here,
You got any
'cause he's the
idea how
Pactbearer of
exhausting
Greed.
That sounds makes my skin crawl.
Well, you're not the one we're celebrating, so hush.
Please. All that rabble-rousing would be more of a curse than a celebration.
Oh dear, I can't hear you all of a sudden. Did you say something?
That's why she's back, is because she'll
Alas,
end up
no.
being the doctor once
'Twas
we
mayhaps your
put
imagination,
him in a coma.
lady.
Anyway, we may still be cut off from the outside, but the mist on campus has cleared up for the most part. Thanks to the TSC, the majority of our problems aren't problems anymore. So I figured we could lighten the mood and celebrate a little. Everything's been so gloomy lately, you know? What do you think? Sounds great, right?
But they're still missing the old dorm.
The old dorm? Well, mist or no mist, it's not like anyone can get in there while it's all locked up. Now that the major areas on campus are clear, we should shake things up with a little party. No need to worry about
Sorry
the other
about this,
buildings.
guys. I'm
I'm sure
dealing
you'll
with
get
some
them all sorted
allergies
out
here,
in
and it
time.
fucking sucks. But I feel like it's not terrible.
Time isn't going to
bad,
be the
so.
solution to every problem, you know?
Oh dear, I can't hear you all of a sudden. Did you say something?
Alas, no. 'Twas mayhaps your imagination, milady.
I heard from Dr. Kakeru that you have some things to take care of, don't you?
Yeah,
You're headed for the old dormitory, right?
that's what I said.
Make sure to check in with Chio before you go.
Why?
And once
I
you get back,
already
we'll have
did.
a party with everyone else.
Be careful out there, you hear?
You know, for someone who knows that we're going after their ideals, you seem pretty laid back.
Come back anytime you like.
You seem kind of pale.
Maybe he isn't the
Let me take a look
Pactbearer
at you.
breed, but it just looks like him. And it sounds like him.
You're good to go. Don't push yourself too hard now.
Wait, wasn't that my 20th time? Oh. So I gotta do it one more time? Or do I... Does it only count if I actually need it, though? Maybe that's the case. It only counts if you actually need it. Oh, well. We got the dog. What's the most annoying thing about? The barking, the bad behavior, the cleanliness, the lone wolf act. It isn't housebroken. Man, you can fix all this shit, though. And I love clean dogs, so I guess lone wolf act. Sloth, huh? How compatible you are with pets, really. If the two of you are ignoring each other, there's like a conflict of interest somewhere. It might be a good idea to learn where and how to compromise so you can maintain a good relationship. Then again, if the dog didn't like you when you were adopting it, you shouldn't have adopted that one in the first place. I don't know, that one just felt dumb to me, and I think we are done with him now, so we never have to talk to him again. Yeah, but I'll keep talking to him just to be on the safe side. 13. Considering that the dog may be barking because your attitude towards it is too domineering, even if you think you're right, someone else is bound to disagree. Try not to get absorbed in yourself, okay? Pride? The reason a dog's behavior is bad may be because you spoil it too much. Sometimes being strict is a necessity. If it starts to act up, you should scold it properly. Just remember, moderation is key. Lust, maybe? Do you like it when a pet shows you love? It might grow spoiled and think you'll pamper it if it stucks up to you. Be careful or it might be difficult to tell who's the pet and who's the master. Oh boy, that one's a little tricky. That one could be lust. Oh shit. This one, right? Yeah. I'm getting a sense that your ability to show affection for your pets is absolutely abysmal. The relationship must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. You might want to figure that out and start again from the ground up. I don't know. I feel like I should just stop guessing what they all are at this point, because I feel like it doesn't matter anymore. So, yeah, I should just be teleporting to those areas. Oh, hey. Takamori Suzuki's agility +5, okay? Oh, sorry. I should. Should have muted my mic for that one. Sorry. Takamori Suzuki. Eagerly reported of the 7 wonders of the Academy and ultimately acts. He is remembered as a devoted and loving brother. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Takamori Suzuki is gonna end up being Chio's brother. And maybe we are him or some shit and we're actually dead. I don't know. Because our sister is a Pactbearer. And that's why they don't have a picture of him, because he's going to look like me. And of course their excuse is like, oh, he's dead, so he doesn't need a picture. You go to a cafe by yourself. Where do you sit? In the corner. Seat you picked is indicative of how you interact with others. Sitting in the corner of the room lets you see the entire restaurant, which makes you a pretty well-rounded person. You got an analytic, rational personality, and you tend to observe other people closely when interacting with them. Okay? Don't understand how that's sloth, but whatever. What do I know? I just need 10 more of these, and it looks like I am done with that one guy, so... Staying near the door makes you the rash, impulsive type. You're reckless with a bit of an impatient side. You probably get along with people if you calm down a bit. Wrath? I don't know. Maybe greed. Sitting in that room makes you a bit of a narcissist. You crave the spotlight and have the confidence to back it up too, don't you? People might trust you better if you showed a little more concern for them, though. Pride. You're something of an introvert, aren't you? And you're insecure about social interaction, maybe? What was C again? Facing the wall. Bitch if I know. Can I just wish they would tell you? I'm going to keep saying it every single time. It's like, I wish they would just tell you what thing it would have gave you. It would have been like, would have upped greed, would have upped gluttony, would have upped pride. Like, I get they don't need to tell me when we're taking the test, but they could have told me afterwards in that menu there. Okay. But no, everything about Shio is saying about me is true, but it's not for me, it's for that guy. You end up on one of those scenic flight tours, seeing sights of Mother Nature from up in the helicopter. After a while, you see a river up ahead. What kind of river is it? Alrighty then. Attitude towards love. So you chose the river that winds like a snake. Your love is all-encompassing in nature. You have a philanthropic spirit that wishes for all to live in harmony, and you likely spend your love and kindness to those around you. That sound about right? Sure. Since you chose the clear stream, you view love as very pure, but just like the waters in the stream, you always completely serious in romance, and you don't seem like the type who'd get into a casual relationship. That sound about right? Don't know. So you chose the big river. You're a very doubting partner, almost to a fault. Your love or your feelings are deep and sincere, and your passion for love is such that you tend to lose sight to your surroundings whenever you fall for someone. That sound about right? That sounds more or less than the second one, but what do I know? Yeah, I think the characters in the building say something different now, because I talked to the one guy in the first building. I talked to him. It was like the closest to the TSC room. And he said something different. He's like, oh, you gotta do something about this type thing. So I was like, oh. And also he was like in a different position too. He was like holding his head, shaking a bit, so. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't see who that was. Fuck. No, not character. Was it one of these guys? I don't know. I'll have to probably look back at the video. Damn it. I didn't catch it. I'll do my best. I'll look back. I'll look back before the next part and be like, oh, that's who it was.
It's not an abandoned ruin yet, but it is just about as unwelcoming. I feel like something's going to jump out at me.
Boo. You mean like a ghost? You mean like a cockroach?
Oh, stop it! I wasn't even talking about that. As if I wasn't scared enough.
Be right back.
The
I'm
more
gonna get some
we
water.
wait, the worse I feel, and the less I want to go in. What? Am I not allowed to be afraid? Still, you'd think I'd be over it by now. We've been fighting supernatural beings after all. This is a little different, though. It's as if every cell in my body is telling me to make a break for it. After all, if demons and monarchs exist, maybe other supernatural things do too.
Alright, I'm back. You know, because I want to laugh in the face of danger, I want to actually get the death call for this one now that I kind of like have the quote unquote broken skill. So let's chickadee check out.
It seems this place, too, is linked to the depths. This number connects to the singularity. Where's my thanks for all my charity?
Yeah. Galactic round N. Okay. Okay. Yep, those are high-level people. Let's see what happens.
Let's go, Nozomi.
I'll be your strength.
Here I go. Together as one.
Here I go. How's this?
So, hurry up and die.
Out of my sight.
Ah! It killed him. Well, they got a lot of health back.
Get ready.
Oh, and I got rid of the...
Together as one.
I have to stay focused. By my power!
You're dead.
Oh shit, I'm the only one who could use recovery. Okay.
I'll do it. For you. Get it together.
Yeah, that call doesn't seem all that great.
Sorry.
Here I go.
Damn, they have over 2,000 health.
I'll do it. For you. Die, die, die!
Oh, hey, that counted as me visiting the infirmary. Well, okay then. Alright, just need to remember that I need to add that into the thing. So. Hair color. Alrighty. Actually, can I teleport to the old dormitory? Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay. Alright, how many trophies do I have left? I think like 10 or something. More than 10. Less than 20. Actually, if you think about it, I would never count the platinum trophy. I mean, it's a trophy, but I would never count them as like, oh, that's what I need to get, because you automatically get that one when you get the one before it anyway. So, yeah, it's like, oh, I have 19, but in actuality, I have 18 left, so. Alright, let's do this.
Let's go, Nozomi.
I'll be your strength.
We're gonna do it again.
Here I go. Together as one.
Here I go. How's this?
You're dead.
Oh, that doesn't actually hit the thing, though.
Out of my sight.
Waiting orders. Here you go.
Understood.
Ceasing control. Hurry up and die. All yours.
Okay.
Oh, well, damn.
I'll take care of you. Pay for your sins.
Get ready.
You're dead.
It's all mine.
Hurry up and die.
Together as one. It's all mine.
Hurry up and die.
Here you go.
I can do this.
Ceasing control.
Oh, damn.
Show you irrational. Kneel before me. Crush. Mutilate. Worship me.
Huh. Well, that sucked.
Let's go, Nozomi.
Maybe I'll just hold off on doing the quote-unquote broken thing for now.
Get ready. Together as one.
Here I go. How's this?
You're dead. Out of my sight.
Here you go.
Okay.
It should be fine to do it one more time.
Out of my sight.
I'll do it for you. All yours.
Understood.
Ceasing control.
I'll take care of you.
Oh, they transfer damage, so I wonder if that will actually hurt.
Get ready.
Here I go.
You're dead. All you.
It's all mine.
Hurry up and die.
Oh, great, now we're all charmed because of the fucking party residents.
This bites. You okay?
Why?
Detestable. Unacceptable. Devour them. Hand it over.
Hot, isn't it this?
That hurts.
Get ready.
I'll back you up together.
Following up.
Awaiting.
For my lord. I'm with you.
I'll back you up. Me too.
Following up.
Hey, sweet. So perform with a 4-unit assist. Now the next one's a 5-unit.
Heal.
Thank you.
too!
Have another!
Heal!
Oh, damn it, I didn't want to do that.
For my lord. Got you!
Me too!
Got you!
I'll wrap you up together!
We made it, Nozomi.
Good job. You were amazing.
Definitely could have been better. Alrighty, let's see what this place has to offer.
There's no way out. If there... I can't get to the end of the hallway. Where's the exit?
I just love ruins. You can almost feel the history they hold.
Alright, what's all? Check out these rooms first before we go anywhere.
What vibrant and beautiful.
Hunting grounds, okay.
You look unwell. Are you okay?
Sorry about that, sneezed again. Okay. Know the time. It presides over the site marked by the numbers of earthly desires. That doesn't help.
No one's here. This building is so old. No one's here.
This is 6 o'clock. Across the way is 12 o'clock. See where the long and short hands point. Know the time. This is 6 o'clock. Across the way is 12 o'clock. So this is 6 o'clock. And that's 12 o'clock. Let me go get healed first.
There's no way...
Green face J. So hold on, I need ground. R. And galactic ground. Just so I don't forget which ones I need to call when it's so I don't forget which ones I need to call when it's
You seem. You're good.
time for me to
Don't
check
push
them
yourself.
out. Alrighty, what the fuck do I do? Okay, so this is 6. That's 12. Is that supposed to be big hand and little hand right there? So hold on, I gotta remember what a clock is. Okay, hold on. So we're facing 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So, would it be 3 and 9 then? 0309? No. I might have to look this one up because this one's more confusing. Yeah, they don't really give any good hints for this one. I'm not missing anything else, am I?
There's no way out. If there is.
I just love ruins.
Oh, there's actual clocks inside the rooms. Okay. Well, there's a clock in that room. Okay. Okay, so let me check. I guess that would be 12:45. Yeah, 12:45. Let's see. Okay, let's try with that other save then. Well, that worked for this one. If it's 12:45 over there, would it be 6:45 here? Nope. Okay. Well, this doesn't seem like it matters for now. That's probably something I can do later.
No one's here.
The Abyss. The Academy. Shin Mikado Academy is operated by the Jingu family with the primary aim of preventing the emergence of Pactbearers, as well as dealing with them should they arise. The following three criteria are believed to be the cause behind a Pactbearer's inception: a divine cause, a strong evil, and a fervent wish, knowledge of the otherworld, demons, etc. Such Jingu family places heavy emphasis on overseeing these factors. Once surveillance of the individuals with the driving cause, the Jingu family screens up applications by way of a random number generation, as advocated by Mr. Carter, when approving potential students and faculty. The thought process behind this being that every effect has a cause and that everything happens for a reason. Surveillance of primary adolescents. Based on previous data, 70% of previous Pactbearers have been adolescents. It is thought that egos and desires manifest more strongly in this age group. It is for this reason that the Jingu family continues to head the academy. Surveillance of information regards the other worlds, demons, etc. Regardless of the force behind the individual's driving cause, the strength of their ego, or how fervent their wish may be, there's no record of any human without knowledge of demons and the other worlds becoming a Pactbearer. Monarchs are not unable to locate or intervene in the affairs of such individuals. However, it appears that any metric compulsions in regards to the other worlds create a mental connection with the Monarchs. The logic behind this is murky at best, but is likely related to the other world's properties as a metaphysical realm. Furthermore, because of the nature of its administration, the number of the Pactbearers who have come from the Jingu family are too high to count. Oh. Note, various sections of the otherworld references materials have been censored both to conceal information and prevent mimetic compulsion. Can't believe I still haven't even gotten half of Cromwell's shit yet.
It's the second ideal. Shatter it and we'll only have one to go. By the way, I'm glad you brought me along, Vice President. But I wanted to ask, why? I'm glad to hear it. Looks like I'll get a chance to live up to that trust.
Okay. Oh god, I fucking hate this area.
Let's go, Nozomi.
I'll be your strength.
Get ready. Together as one.
Here I go. How's this?
You're dead. Out of my sight.
For my lord. Heal! I'll do it. For you. Get it together!
This is your pay for your sins. Pay for your sins.
I'll take care of
You wanna die that
Here I go. Seizing control.
The madness. I can't take it.
You're dead.
It's over.
As my lord commands. Get it together!
The madness. I can't take it.
Oh. Shit, dog.
Hurry up and die. All yours.
It's all...
So this is madness.
Understood.
It's all mine.
And with your life, kill you, kill.
I'm losing it.
So this is madness. I won't back down.
Losing it.
It's all mine.
Hurry up and die.
And with your life.
Right back at ya.
Quell the irrational.
Losing it.
I'm losing it.
It's over.
I'm losing it.
Pay for your sins.
So this is madness.
I'm losing it.
Hurry up and die.
So this is madness. Counterattack. So this is madness. No mercy. I'm with you.
You're nothing.
I've got you.
Hurry up and die.
So this is madness.
Alright, you can make it.
Losing it.
It's all mine.
Hurry up and die.
So this is madness. I leave it to you.
Understood.
It's all mine. Here you go.
Got it.
So this is madness. Quell the irrational.
Losing it.
I'm with you.
It's all mine. Here you go.
Understood.
I've got you.
Hurry up and die.
Gone.
Oust them.
Hurry.
Oust them.
You're nothing. As my lord commands.
Advance! Hearken to me!
Hearken to me.
I have but one order. Devastate them!
You're dead. Got you.
We made it, Nozomi.
Good job. You were amazing.
Wasn't terrible. I mean, it was in terms of spirit, but... Oh, well, not in terms of spirit, I mean. Alrighty.
This is a necessity. There's no way around it.
Sure.
Injustice to combat injustice. Madness to disrupt madness. Enough power to distort the very laws of nature and reclaim everything I have lost. The power to restore everything to how it was, and to keep it that way, forevermore. The power to give meaning to all the time spent shedding tears of regret. Time spent wishing, lamenting, resenting. If only, if only, if only. I'll obliterate the despair I suffered then. The despair that stole you from me. I'll destroy the emptiness I've felt ever since. The emptiness that stole what was left. I will prevail over this cruel and irrational world. The power to distort time and space itself. To bend them against all rhyme and reason. The power to not only revert loss, but to negate it entirely. To turn these if-onlys into reality. It's a necessity. I can't see it any other way. With this power, I will return to that place and time.
You know, I'm just saying it's the doctor, but maybe it might not be the doctor. But I am curious. This is like the first time we haven't been like, oh, like we know who the Pactbearer is. This is the first one, but I feel like it could be the doctor, but we'll see.
Your answer's a miss, though almost accurate. Don't think your brain into a huff. You'll see it yourself soon enough.
A toast to all of you.
Oh.
Cheers!
We're doing the party right now.
Thank you for inviting me, Dr. Shironeko.
Of course. You're our behind-the-scenes guy. It's all thanks to you that life runs so smoothly here.
We could say the same for you, Dr. Shironeko. Thank you for saving so many of our students.
No. I only did what anyone else would have. Besides, helping those in need is part of my job.
You truly are the pride of
Now,
our academy.
I'm going to assume this is now where we'll get the thing that the doctor is
Me?
the Pactbearer or
Oh,
something.
don't be ridiculous.
And you're an excellent cook as well. Yugo, would you care for some of this too?
No, I couldn't eat another bite, Sora.
Oh, you're no fun. What happened to my gourmand of a husband?
The past is the past. We're both getting up there in years. Oh, but you're still as beautiful as ever, Sora.
You're not that smooth.
Stop it, you. You're making me blush like a schoolgirl.
Oh, it hurts to watch. Literally.
You might be the next Pactbearer on the list. Yet look at you stuffing your face away. I'm almost impressed. You're just like a maggot. Low brain mass and a bottomless stomach.
Here we go again.
Piss off, man. Can't you drop the emo act for once? This is a party. I don't want to hear this while I eat. Or didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Excuse me? You're dead.
Shinya!
Why is there a waffle?
Hey! You're wasting food!
Wait! Ryotaro!
Kokoro, you've got whipped cream on your mouth.
How careless of me. My hands are full. I will require assistance. Perhaps I could petition the Vice President to... Aw, don't worry, Kokoro. I'll get it for you.
Ow, you're going to scrub my lips off.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I'll make sure to scrub you nice and clean.
She's smiling, but not with her eyes.
They all seem to be having fun. You sure you don't want to join them, Vice Press?
Oh, I think he has an inkling that he's the
Oh,
Pactbearer.
And it's got something to do with me? You know, now that I think about it, I've been meaning to say something to you. Good work out there, really. You're the reason we've restored any semblance of peace here. Tell me something, Vice Prez. If all this chaos ever ends and we can go home again, what's the first thing you want to do? You and Chio, huh? You've got your priorities straight. No going back on your word, got it? I want to get out of here just as much as you. I made a promise with my brother, too. A promise from back when he got into high school. Said I'd take him on a trip to celebrate. But, long story short, things just didn't pan out that way. I always thought I'd be able to make it up to him later on. But well, life is full of twists and turns. Seeing you and your sister, it really reminds me of me and my little bro. Not that you and us are anything alike. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things all heavy. Guess this ain't the right time or place. Let's change the subject. How about romance? I've got...
The fuck?
What was that?
It came from the infirmary.
Miss Sora, don't you think I should check out the infirmary? I am the school doctor, after all. It's kind of my home turf.
Perhaps. But you seem
but you're
so
not Sora.
terribly worn down, Doctor. We can't have that.
Couldn't you have picked a better time and place to show up?
Don't be absurd, Dr. Kakeru. Of course I can't. I'm not you, after all. The reason I'm here is simply to say goodnight.
Good night.
I'm not sure what loop you're on now, but if I'm correct, something should be shattering soon. It's clear I can't count on you any longer. I won't abide you getting in the way of my precious child. It's a cruel, irrational world. No matter what time or place you decide on, the night will always come.
Huh?
Oh, hey, they're up.
Why am I in the infirmary? What in the world happened?
I forgot that was your voice.
What's going on? Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Can I go home now?
Are we in the infirmary? But why? Sumire, are you okay? Huh? Who are you?
Huh?
Mass delirium? Mr. Yugo, can you give me a hand? I'd like to get some medical supplies from the storage room.
But of course.
The rest of you, keep them in bed and calm them down.
Can I just smack him on the head to knock him the fuck out?
Got it. There. They're quiet now. Problem solved.
Ryotaro, you used your authority, didn't you?
It's fine. I only took a little stamina. It's not gonna hurt them. Besides, it calmed them down, didn't it?
Sora, the Pactbearers are conscious. Are you all right? You don't look well.
She wasn't the one at the party.
Yes, I'm fine. I just had a short dizzy spell when I left the classroom. Oh? Where's Dr. Kakeru?
now that you mention it...
Huh? He was just here. He's a doctor. Where could he possibly be going at a time like this?
Did he get lost somehow?
From there to here? No way.
That's right. He's not like someone else we know.
Huh? They are? I don't hear anything.
Ringing. Nobody move. That was a Pactbearer's authority. Greed, most likely. Its power was of an immense scale. But don't worry. I barely managed to defend against it, thanks mostly in part to you. It's amazing that you noticed something so minute. Even I almost overlooked it. I protected this area from the authorities' influence, so we should be fine.
A Pactbearer's authority? Then that means...
There's a very good chance something's happened outside.
We should check outside the infirmary.
Oh my goodness! Miss Sora! Nozomi! Chio? There are so many people here! And how did these beds fill up so fast?
Dr. Neko? What the hell are you going on about?
Ryotaro, right? Just look at all the people in the infirmary. Who wouldn't be surprised? But forget that. Look outside. There's this weird dome thing around the academy.
Oh!
Huh? You mean the barrier?
Why are all of you so calm about this? The rest of the academy is freaking out. This is an emergency.
Dr. Shiro Neko, please, calm down. I have some questions for you. You said the academy has been covered by some sort of dome, but do you remember when that happened?
When? Just now. What's going on here, Ms. Sora?
I apologize, but now's not the time. May I ask you to take care of the patients, Dr. Shiro Neko?
Huh? I mean, sure, but... this is all so sudden.
Members of the TSC, for now I ask that you please return to the spare classroom.
Okay.
I took a look around the building. But it's just as Dr. Shironeko said. At this point in time, the barrier has only just appeared around the academy.
Which means... did we... go back to the past or something?
Regrettably, yes.
Great!
Unbelievable. Is there anything authorities can't do?
This defies all logic. Such a power is beyond reason.
They've got conditions and limitations, but depending on how you use them, you can basically be unstoppable. Controlling time's the kind of power you can't even fight. Not usually, anyway.
Well, I didn't notice anything. Are we sure we've traveled through time? They say that if you encounter yourself in another timeline, you'll create a paradox and vanish. I don't want that to happen to me.
I don't think
Are
we
going to make it through this?
really travel through time. It's more so
There
like
was no sign of those who were inside the infirmary, myself included, on the Academy grounds.
Phew.
This isn't likely to be a power that creates another timeline or a parallel dimension. Evidently, it interferes with the target's time, controlling and rewinding their responses to physical phenomena. Aside from the infirmary, everywhere else was wound back to just before the barrier appeared. A power with such a substantial effect on the world must also take a massive toll on its Pactbearer. It shouldn't be possible to carry out large-scale temporal manipulation like this consecutively. As it only targeted the Academy grounds, the ideals within the other world should still be destroyed.
Okay, good.
You should use this opportunity to shatter the final ideal and render the Pactbearer of Greed powerless. The corresponding mist should be somewhere within the old dormitory.
Alrighty. Well. Huh. That is gonna do it for this part of Let's Play, I guess I can get rid of that one. Oh, shit. Hold on. Of, Monarch, once I clear all these new things out. But yeah, that's interesting to say the least. Ring of Fire. I mean, we kind of figured out that time was the person's thing, so we have 8-5. Yeah, okay. Like, we kind of figured out that time was the guy's power and everything, so yeah, like I said, that'll do it for this part, guys. Guys, if you liked the video, please give that like button a click and comment down below what you like about the video. Let me know, guys, what you think of learning about the that power. I guess we did have like an inkling of it in a way. I can't remember if they showed it at like the end of the first area or not, that it was time or something else. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel too, that's in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RPG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. Now, I want to thank you all so much for watching once again, and I will see you all next time.